Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on Forza Motorsport. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a, let's say a kind of a test. We're going to be messing around with the Ballast system in the game. Yes, you can now add ballast to your cars, and we're going to be testing a kind of success ballast and see how it all works when we are doing a one-make race. So we have got the M3 GTR here. Everybody is driving a completely stock M3 to start this one. The winners are going to get sort of the top 2-3 cars are going to get sort of stage 3 ballast. Then the cars a little bit lower down are going to get stage 2, and a little further back get stage 1, and the cars at the back are going to get no weight added. And we're going to see how it all goes together. By the end, after a few races, we're going to see how it all kind of balances itself out. All are the cars that weren't struggling. In theory, it should work. Of course, it should work. And how bigger a difference sort of the ballast is going to make to the vehicles in terms of like lap time and whatnot. Oh god, we're gonna get a little, we squeezed all it. I was actually a little bit late under brakes into the, I say shortcut, into the short layout of this circuit. Oh, Ollie's out wide, and I had to have a very big lift because I was going in the back. Thank you for the push, Brazen. I apologise for that one. Hey Ewan, how's it going? We are fine down here. Oh, Ewan is to the outside. I am not quite getting stopped through there. Brazen is going to... we did end up a little bit across... Well, where's Ewan ended up? Or I don't know whether they have a wheel on the grass somewhere. Right. It's fine. I say it's fine. We are going to go side by side with Brazen around there. Liam is off at the front of the race. We will tuck back in behind Brazen. There's sort of two groups of cars. I'll fight for the lead of Group 2, while Group 1 is running away slightly. I mean, it's not a million miles away, but there we go. The other thing we have done is everybody is driving with manual for this. We're not allowed manual with clutch. It is slightly faster, especially in cars, in road cars. Essentially, if you don't have a race gearbox, manual with clutch is a bit quicker. So for a slightly more level playing field, we are sticking it with manual. It's, just I say try and remove as many variables as possible. The fast drivers are still going to be fast. Brazen is still quicker than me at this game. No, there's not a huge amount that I can do about that. That's me now overdriving the car, trying to catch, not getting the braking very well down into that corner whatsoever. It is less than ideal. Now, if Brazen can go catch the group ahead, they can all fight one another. That would be wonderful. Impega and Liam are battling away at the front. We get a good run off that corner. We could have a look. We could have a look into the chicane. It's a difficult... it is a good overtaking spot, but it is a difficult one to pull off. Oh, Longbow has... Well, it's easier to pull off when the car ahead has missed their braking point. That makes my life a little bit easier on that one. Come on, Beamer. Through the final corner we go. Now, it's a slightly unfortunate lap number 2 for me. We've lost ground to... Well, we lost ground to Brave, we lost ground to the pack ahead while we were all having our own fights, and I was busy missing my braking points. Oh. Can we get stopped for the first corner? We can. I'm also... I've been playing a lot of WRC lately, and I think I'm braking like I do with the cars on the tarmac rally stages there, and I'm not sure I've actually got back quite into Forza mode well enough. It's really not helping. It's much easier to lock up cars in WRC, so I think I'm using a fair bit less brake trigger than you actually can in this. We're a little bit wide through there. Now, let's actually try and make this corner this time around. We've been struggling through here the last couple of laps. That time, much better. We are out the other side. Brazen has caught the group ahead that is having a bit... Well, they are all having a bit of a squabble now. That is good news for me. If we can be smooth, if we can be neat and tidy, we can hopefully chase them down as well. It is Impega to the lead of the race. You see the leaders heading into the chicane now. Right. Oh, Ninetales was a little bit later on the brakes than I was. Going to be through there. I don't know, I don't know whether they would have made it on their own or not at that point. I mean, I guess I was trying. I mean, I am generally trying to focus on the exit. I was a bit. I beansed up the exit a bit on my own through all of that. But yeah, it's. I say it's like a shame we're watching a great battle unfold in front of us that, unfortunately, we are not a part of just yet. Let's try and see if we can have a good lap 4. The more they fight, the more we might be able to join in. It is, I think it's Danger Man in the hideous purple and red machine. Some of the liveries are loading, some of them aren't. There's nothing we can do about that. Again, it's another one of those, just it's Forza things at the moment. We are all crossed up through there. The diff's terrible in this. Surprisingly, all it just wants to do is one tyre fires, which I wouldn't have thought from a 2000s car. That would have been really a thing. Oh, they're 3 wide ahead. That is some... Yep, that is some bravery right there. Don't go on the AstroTurf. There is very little grip out there. But we are through this time around. Shadow has slightly lost out to Danger Man and Brazen Brazen's going to move up another position as well. Okay, we have caught a little bit as they fight. Danger Man and Brazen are going to go side by side. Is Ninetales going to have a look into the chicane? Yes. Oh, I can't make that. I can't. I could not get that turned in time. We were too late under brakes for that one. That is unfortunate for... I say unfortunate for us. We were a bit too brave. I've been too early on the brakes a few times through there, so we tried to go the other way with it, and it did not work. Sadly, it's been a scruffy race. It has been a scruffy race. We are quite late on the brakes. We were getting stopped for that corner. I was slightly worried, which is why I was quite a long way out wide. Down towards turn 1. Didn't want to go into the back of Longbow if I had been slightly too late under braking with this one. Danger Man is still battling away with Brazen. Longbow's looking for a way past Ninetales through here. Can I get slightly better set up through here? I short shifted to 3rd. I don't know whether it worked. It seems to have worked out relatively well, actually. Longbow is to the inside. I think slightly carted Ninetales wide, which there was a gap for us to put our car alongside, and I think Ninetales' attempt at a cutback didn't quite work. I was trying to sneak a pass on Ninetales when there was a gap. The door was left open. It was worth a look. It was worth a try through there. It didn't quite pan out, and it slightly screwed Ninetales in the long run. But there we go. Right, we will go bombing off after these two. There's not much I can do at this stage. We hope for one of them to make a mistake. Nah, it's all just sort of slowed down into the chicane. Did want to try and get that good run on the exit. However, yeah, we're not close enough. We can't really do much. So, as we come to the end of the first race, it was a bit of a scruffy race, to be honest. Bit of a scruffy race for me, bit of a scruffy race for Ollie as well. So, yeah, we are not going to be affected by Ballast at all. All we could manage was 10th. Yeah, did not really ever get a good lap in any of this. Yeah, not my best piece of driving, but it does mean, yeah, we'll come 10th. We won't have any ballast going into the next round. We will see how everything all pans out. So, we head on to our second race. Well, I say we're at the back. So, the way this has worked, Ewan is actually technically behind us. The way this has worked, we have applied the various ballasts to the vehicles. I did not finish very well, so my car is still exactly the same as it started out. Not many of the liveries have loaded. That's fun, but there we go. So, yeah, we're in reverse PI order, which means the cars that had no ballast added are all the way at the back. Impega, Liam, Gliska are up at the front. We're at VAR for this particular race. Can we do... Oh, I'm following Ollie with the wheel on the grass. Sorry, Ewan, didn't quite mean to turn in that much. I was half spinning because my car had a wheel on the grass. So, but yeah, the cars ahead of us, like Shadow, for example, aren't that much heavier. They've only got the very first stage, so the super light or whatever, I can't remember what it's called, the lightest tier of ballast. I am not going to go side by side down there. That is just asking for trouble, really. Now, through this next corner, we are quick. Whoa! Okay, sorry, Shadow, you were a bit earlier on the brakes than I was expecting through there. To be fair, Shadow's car is that little bit heavy. Liam and Co are quite a lot heavier up at the front, but because we've got to try and work our way through the pack here. Well, Shadow was going off. I then used all of the track when I realised Shadow was going off. I had not made contact with them at all at that point. Right, Ollie, let's go, let's go, let's go. Me and Ollie are the leaders of the non-ballasted cars. We are going to try and charge our way through the field and see. I mean, it made about 20 PI difference to the very front cars. Maybe not even quite that. So, you know, we should be the fastest vehicles. Oh, there's some rallycross going on in the background there. We also picked the M3 specifically because it is a car that has a 50. Oh, someone's very wide over there. Is that a Gliska? Oh, that is a Gliska doing a full rallycross lap. So there's a lot of grass out there for VIR. An awful lot of grass out there that you can end up running on if you get things wrong. That is purple car of a Stevie, far too deep into turn one. You see, so again, I would say currently working quite well in terms of the ballast. Liam, who did very much escape away from me, was faster than me in the first race, has not really been able to escape away. I mean, me and Ollie and Ewan are definitely quick, and we are definitely sat in this traffic, really. We're trying to deal with all of the traffic. VIR is not the easiest of circuits to overtake around, so we've got to be a little bit patient. Don't know how much speed I can take in a road car down here. Whoa, not that much. Whoa, not that much. Longbow's having a scarier time than me, though. We're going to punch past. Ewan's going to try and follow us. Ollie is caught up to the group ahead. My minor brown trouser moment has slightly dropped us away from that group. Did not quite get that corner right, but because we can just get off that turn better, and we can hopefully pull away from a longbow before the next corner. Ollie is fighting that pack ahead. I mean, this lap's not quite gone so well for me in terms of speed, in terms of position, or whatever. It's a couple of scary moments. Oh, Ollie's had a big lunge and gone wide down there. That is not going to help. Well, where is it going? Well, that's a rejoin. Well, I mean, Ollie's made a new lap. It's a completely new lap around this circuit. I mean, I guess it works. Not as much time lost as could have been otherwise lost, given the circuit and all that. Liam and Pega are still having a big fight at the front in this one. I mean, we can hopefully, if we can have a good lap... Ooh! Oh! Ah! Never mind. About to say, if we can have a good lap. Were we early on the break? I mean, I was perhaps going for... You can go for like a later apex through there, which basically what Ewan was going for. But yeah, that did not help. We got away with it considerably. So, me and Ewan have managed to crash into each other, and Ollie's made up an entirely new circuit. So the in theory lightest cars have not done very well in this race. As I was saying, we were... Oh, it's Ninetales up to the front of the race now. Yeah, we were Oh, no. I think we have probably got more speed in these cars, even if I may not be the best driver in the world. Okay, of course the cars are going to be faster. I think we can make time on the vehicles ahead, because it is more like a success ballast kind of test, whether it brings the faster drivers more in line. And it definitely does, you know, it feels like it kind of does what it should. However, in typical fail race fashion, we have got far too busy fighting each other, and I've been too inconsistent with this car that we've kind of made a mess of things, really. That may be a little late on the brakes down here. No, actually, that was about spot on. We get the car turned. I mean, we're not going to be getting any higher than, well, probably 7th, to be honest with you here. Don't know whether that is right. Yep, it is right, as it's Longsbow's turn to go for the big adventure through the final corner. Oh, it's the Gliska line all the way to the fence. And that is just from that you don't have to be going that, I say, that much too quickly down there to find yourself in all sorts of trouble. Once you end up on the grass, I've seen it a little bit so far, but once you end up with like just a wheel on the grass somewhere, it's so easy to just get carted miles off the circuit, and especially at that corner. There is so much grass, there's so much runoff area that, oh god, once you get sort of stuck on it, you just go miles away from the circuit. I am not getting that section right. My patience with the throttle is not working at all. Oh, Danger Man is battling away with Ollie. That is surprise. I am just not good enough. I'm not good. I can do the rest of the lap. I just can't do that first sector very well. I think I'm just not fast enough. Full stop. So the ballast at this level is not like too crazy overpowering. Fast cars, the fast drivers are still able to go very quickly with them. I got that section there all a bit messed up. Ewan was in a bit of bother as well back there. Right, we will head around here. I'm using a bit too much circuit now. Christ. Gliska's done well, recovered up to 8th from their off-roading adventure. Oh, bloody hell. Right. We will... I mean, can we get Danger Man? Could we get sick? We'd have to be absolutely perfect. I mean, our car is considerably lighter than the Man of Danger. Oh, Ollie's found another way to fall off the circuit. Can we sneak a pass on Ollie? Not quite. Unless there is a mistake through this final corner from either of them, which there is not. We are not quite going to be close enough. A bit of a scruffy race for me. Better final lap. Yeah. Could not get Sector 1 correct through there. So even though, as you can see from the PIs, even though we were considerably higher in terms of PI, I mean, I know I lost a good chunk of time through that first sector. So, Impega slips down. Liam was still mighty fast with that vehicle, brazen up in 3rd. The usual suspects, if you will, up at the front. So that level of ballast, I say, didn't necessarily drop them, I say, a huge amount into the midfield, so to speak. Yeah, they were more than able to essentially outdrive the ballast, if that makes sense. Well, we had a fun race for 7th, but yeah, need to do better. So, for our final race, we head to the Homestead circuit. I have got a little bit of ballast. We have the first stage ballast in our vehicle. Liam broke our ballast system because has been too fast and has had to get extra heavy rims put on the car as well to, you know, punish their success. So, Brazen and I think Impega have got essentially maximum ballast. Liam has the heavy wheels. Then we've got a few cars like Gliska who are about 1 below max ballast, I think. Ninetails is also on that sort of tier. We might be in a pretty good place here. I generally quite like this track. I have one of the lighter cars. We've had a good start as well, from being a fair way down on the grid. We have, not had a bad start at all. Hopefully we can make the most of it. We should be considerably faster accelerating than the likes of Ninetales and Impega and co, because our car is just much, much lighter. We're talking 300 or 400 pounds lighter. However, it's a little bit messy into the hairpin. We're getting a hurry-up bump from a danger man. There was somebody out wide. Did not see who that was. I think it was a Ninetales. I think Ninetales put a wheel on the grass in the braking zone. We are to the inside of Impega, but I don't want to be on too tighter a line through here, because that will very much upset the car. Oh, don't put a wheel on the dirt there. That's bad. Has Liam got truly hideous wheels? Do we want to laugh at the ridiculous donk wheels that are going to be on that M3, or as close to that as we could? That was not the gear to go into through there. We might be lighter than Impega, but the wrong gear. I didn't know if we needed to go down to second or not, and the answer was categorically no. So not only are we going to be better, in theory, better accelerating, we'll be better at stopping. We'll be better at accelerating, stopping, turning, the works than all the cars that we are around here. It's just significantly better. Now this time we probably did need second, but I've left it in third for long enough, and I'm going to ride it out. It's fine. It's fine. You can just see. You can see how much speed we've got over Impega. So this car has not really suited me particularly. That is, I say, the way it goes with something. I found from my own personal experience, and we have generally seen it a little bit with Film and Crew as well. My pace, and a lot of people's paces, is very varied depending on the car we're in. Sometimes I'm very quick, sometimes I'm very far off the pace. Not sure where I need to brake down here with a road car. That was probably a little bit too early. I'm kind of playing it safe because I've got up to third and now don't want to throw it away. But we don't want to be beaten by Liam with the donk wheels and all the ballast. We should be faster. We should be faster than the cars ahead. But, I'm just not quite sure. Whoa, that's twice now. I'm across the inside. I've not really gained any time from that. That was mostly a brown trouser moment from the corner before with that wheel in the grass. Yeah, it's not so good. Right, let's focus. Hopefully we can have a good lap. I am not learning the braking points quickly enough. That is what I am finding here. We are not really adjusting and learning fast enough to get the most out of the car. That is... I think I'm just being too cautious at the moment now. We should be able to turn quite nicely through here. If we can get off this corner well. I mean, it goes to show, and this is what we were kind of interested in, what I was hoping it would do. Very quick drivers are still going to be able to go very quickly with the ballast. It doesn't drop it to midfield. Me who has struggled a lot with this car is now more competitive with, I say more competitive with Brazen and Liam. It does work kind of like you would hope a success ballast would. We assume that it would, but in some ways I think that despite the big PI drops, it hasn't killed lap time as much as I was expecting to see. Like in Impega, if I have a competent lap, Impega can't really keep up. We pull that little bit of a gap now to Impega, but I've not really closed in on the pair ahead. Not that much. I really need to stop putting a wheel on the grass through there. It's a really bad idea. Right, oh, no, I've got that section all wrong. Did not want to take that line. God damn it. So that actual, across the, if you cut that corner a lot, you would gain time. The line I ended up taking there is not the line I wanted at all. It actually put me out all sorts of an awkward position. Now, what I do want to see is these two fighting one another. That would help a lot in just bringing me into the fight. Because if I catch up to this fight, I will have an easier time overtaking them because I will just outrun them down a straight. Even though they're doing remarkably well with those cars, Impega's got a big line of cars behind. God damn it, Liam's donk is still very, very quick. And I say I'm pushing the M3 as much as I can. I say safely. The last thing I want to do is miss my brakes and go hurtling off. We've only got a couple of laps. This lap's not gone quite so well for me. We will try being a little braver down here, which we are. I mean, the weight... I mean, I've only got the tiniest little bit of weight. It doesn't really feel much different. We do seem to have a slight bit less kind of the one-tyre fire going on in this. However, that may just be... The layout may just be me very slowly adapting to this car. Right, that's more like it through there. We still hit the banking quite awkwardly. We're catching Brazen maybe a little bit this lap around. It's not enough. It is not enough. Liam with the donkiest of BMWs. Well, in theory, we're desperately trying to get to this fight. I mean, we have now pulled clear of Impega by a couple of seconds. Gee, how on earth Brazen and Liam are making those cars as fast as they are is remarkable. Is remarkable. I mean, we've gained 3/10 through there. We have had a good first sector. I'm definitely better at the first sector. I think I am just too cowardly under brakes is what's kind of let me down. This lap's going better for me. We have definitely reeled them in this time around. Oh, no, 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 no. Did not quite turn in soon enough through there. It's fine. If they start fighting behind, then that really does help us. I still think I'm just not trusting the brakes quite enough. There is going to be, potentially, a hell of a final lap showdown. Because they will know if they slow each other down too much. That is all I need. That is a great invitation for me. We've had a bit better lap here. I just do not trust the car through this section. Oh, I really wish the back end would stay just that little bit more planted. That would just give me more confidence in this one, in sort of chucking it through that corner. And we are closer. Yeah, it's been a much better lap. Can we do anything? It's a big battle behind us, big line of cars. Can we do anything to, I say, battle these two in the closing stages? Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. I put a wheel on the grass. Ah! No. I did everything we could, but I knew we were going to have to use every millimetre of road, and I just used a millimetre or two too much through there. I was in slightly wrong gear as well. I was trying 4 through there. It just wasn't enough. Yeah, Brazen is now trying a manoeuvre and might get that. No, not quite got that one done. Gliska's got past him. Pega behind. It looks like we are going to probably have to settle for a 3rd place here. I'm not sure I've really ever got the braking right into that hairpin. But yeah, it's... Well, what else can we do? From here, I pushed it as hard as I dare. I pushed it as much as I could in that. And yeah, the first sector it seems to be where I am best with the car. Oh, don't slide about through there, please. Oh, God. Yeah, that is so sketchy down that part. Brazen, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, we did not quite make... We did not make the most of our vehicle. Brazen still couldn't find a way past him. Pega clung on in 5th. Yeah, I think we could have potentially won that. I think there was even a little bit more lap time in that. I think a 34, sorry, was very doable with that vehicle. I mean, Ollie was did that with only a little bit more ballast than me. Slightly let that one down myself, but yeah, it was. I mean, as far as the experimentation goes, so to speak. Yeah, running a form of success ballast does work pretty damn well. Fast drivers, fast drivers are still fast. Even with the ultimate nerfing of Liam, yeah, the rest of us. I mean, I had a lot of laps on my own, and once I figured out what I was doing, we were gradually going quicker. Yeah, the fast drivers were still able to make the most of their vehicles. Slightly embarrassing, maybe. No, Liam is very fast. We got some fun racing out of it. We got some fun racing out of it, indeed. Well, Ballast works kind of as we would expect it to. We got the entertaining battles. Yeah, we had some fun, even if I wasn't very good myself. That happens sometimes. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.